Now Allah is going to judge all the people. It is said by the scientists that there have been 100 billion people since the beginning of time. 100 billion, Allah knows best, maybe more. And Allah is going to judge all of the people. And then Allah will take a believer about to judge him. But before he judges them, Allah covers him with his covering and asks him this question. Do you remember on such and such day you did such and such thing? He will say yes. Do you remember on such and such day you did such and such thing? He will say yes. Do you remember on such and such day you did such and such thing? Do you remember on that day you did that? Do you remember on that day? Do you remember on that day? And that man would think, I'm finished. It's over. And then Allah will say, I covered it for you in the dunya. I forgive you today. But when Allah would judge the non-believer, He won't cover him. He will ask him these questions in front of all the universe, in front of mankind, in front of the angels, in front of everybody. This is your concern. One hadith, to me, is the greatest hadith of hope on the one hand, and the greatest hadith of fear. Scared, nervous. I want you to be hopeful that Allah will forgive you and go to Jannah. Yes, do all the things you can so Allah forgive you. Yes. But on the other hand, I want you to be nervous and don't think you got it made. It's automatic. It ain't automatic. And I would give you proof. 2 proofs. Number 1, do you know that every once in a while, the people in Jannah will be able to see the people in hell? And the people in hell will be able to see the people in Jannah. There's a lot of proof. I give you one from the Quran. The people in Jannah will look down on people in hell and say, "Masalaka fi saqam, masalakakum fi saqar." What has gotten you in the hellfire? Qalu lam nakum min al-musallin. We're not of those who used to pray. So there's some conversation sometimes. A number of them. There are many places. I want to give you one to leave you with this thought. The people in Jannah will look down at the people in hellfire and they will say, Rabbina ikhwanuna, our Lord, our brothers, kanu yasumuna ma'ana, wa yusalluna ma'ana, wa tuhajjuna ma'ana. They used to fast with us, they used to pray with us, they used to make hajj with us. You should ask the question, what are they doing in the hellfire? If they prayed and they fasted and they made pilgrimage, what are they doing in the hellfire? So I'm thinking Allah's answer is going to be, you don't know what they used to do. I'm thinking Allah is going to say, you don't know what they used to do. But you know what He'll say? He said, "Akhruju minha man araftum." Take out of the hellfire those whom you recognize. Allah is more merciful than you can ever imagine. But we have to ask for His forgiveness. And finally, this is the warning and the hope. Verily, one of you do the deeds of the people of Jannah. All that you do, you go to Jummah prayer every week, you pray 5 times a day. Some of you pray in the masjid, you fast in Ramadan, and not only you fast in Ramadan, you fast in the extra time. Some of you fast the fast of Dawood every other day. They do the work of the people of Jannah. Hatta ma yakuna bainahu wa bainaha ila dhira'in, until there's only an arm's length from that person in Jannah. And then that person begin to do the deeds of the people of the fire for yadkhuluha, and they go into it. Don't lose your good deeds. It's like a person with a bag full of gold. And he's walking around with the gold, but there's a hole in the bag. And the gold is falling out of the hole. And he walks, and before you know, no gold left. Be careful. Don't be, I got this, I got it made. No. Every moment, asking Allah's forgiveness and trying to stay on the straight path. But the good news is that there are people like Malcolm. do the deed of the people of the hellfire until they're this close to the hellfire. And then they begin to do the work of the people of Jannah, فَيَدْخُلُهَا, and they enter into it. In Guinea-Bissau recently, a friend of mine, Arthur Richards in Orlando, told me, he said, Imam, he's been a Muslim 6 years, African-American. He said, Imam, me and my teacher, we went to Guinea-Bissau, which is northwest of Guinea, small country, whose official language is Portuguese. He said that day, 7,000 people took Shahada in one day. The reason that 7,000 people took Shahada at the same time, because the head of the tribe took Shahada. If you are amazed by that, you need to go back in 1975. If you read the autobiography of Malcolm X, he mentions a man named Wallace Muhammad, son of Elijah Muhammad. 1975, Elijah Muhammad died, and his son, Warathuddin Muhammad, became the head of the Nation of Islam. The group that Malcolm X was in, that Muhammad Ali was in, Imam Suraj was in, and so many. He became the leader. And Imam Warathuddin Muhammad, used to be Wallace Muhammad, disagreed with his father. And that first year, all those in the Nation of Islam, all of them took Shahada and became Sunni Muslims. It is said some 500,000 at one moment. Because you know why? It's not how you begin the race, but how you end the race. And if there are Malcolms out there in Cape Town, there are Malcolms in Johannesburg, little people waiting for us to go to them, to bring them, to invite them to the Deen of Islam. May Allah bless you, bless this masjid, bless the leadership, all of you, inshallah. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.